Hey folks, Time Traveling Trevor here, and today I'm in Hamilton for another episode of Ontario Past and Present. For those of you who are familiar with the city, you'll know their transit system is called the Hamilton Street Railway, or HSR for short. But why would a system that only runs buses be known as a street railway? Well, we're gonna have to go on a road trip through history to find out. So let's go.
The Hamilton Street Railway was incorporated as a private franchise in 1873. In the summer of 1874, the first horse cars began operating on James Street and King Street. In the summer of 1892, electrification of the streetcar system began, 3 months before Toronto. In 1926, the city renewed the HSR's franchise, and 48 new locally built streetcars were ordered. They were produced by National Steel Co. over a period of 3 years. Hamilton's new streetcars had a similar design to the Peter Witt streetcars in Toronto, but weren't quite the same. In 1930, the HSR was purchased by Ontario Hydro. In 1946, Ontario Hydro sold the HSR to Canada Coach Lines, who repainted the remaining 75 streetcars into a two-tone green color scheme. In 1949, the general manager announced the conversion of the streetcar system to trolleybuses. The HSR's last streetcar ran on the Belt Line on April 5, 1951, ending almost 60 years of electric streetcars in Hamilton. The new trolleybuses were known as Brills, built by the Canadian Car and Foundry in Thunder Bay. Hamilton was the second last city in Canada to set up a trolleybus system. Initially, the trolleybus system followed the same routes as the old streetcars. In 1960, the city finally bought the HSR, making it into a publicly owned company. Later that decade, a one-way street system was introduced, altering the trolleybus routes. By 1970, the Brills were showing their age and a new trolleybus model was needed. The TTC in Toronto had begun ordering a new fleet of flyer trolleybuses, so the HSR did the same. In 1992, the HSR retired the last of the trolleybuses and replaced them with diesel buses, ending 100 years of electric transit service in Hamilton.
So today I'm at the Halton County Radio Railway, which is a streetcar museum on Guelph Line.
The museum acquired Hamilton's last streetcar, number 521, in 1973. The streetcar had spent 20 years being used as a chicken coop at a farm near Beamsville, Ontario. It has been on display and awaiting restoration ever since.
Now the museum has limited resources and volunteers to do this kind of work, which is why I've stepped up to the challenge to restoring this beauty back to her former glory. Now it won't be cheap and it won't be easy. The museum's already agreed to let me restore just the face of the streetcar to start. After that, I'm hoping to fully restore this historic vehicle so that she can one day operate at this museum. Now I realize what a massive challenge that's going to be, which is why I need all of your help to make it happen. So stay tuned for updates on the restoration of Hamilton's last streetcar. Thanks for watching today's episode of Ontario Past and Present. I'm your host, Trevor, the time-traveling historian. I've been touring the province through time and space, creating past and present comparisons. Not enough people know local history, which is why I'm helping you discover the forgotten stories of your neighborhood. The vintage film footage in today's episode came from the GPS video DVD, The Hamilton Street Railway and the Electrocutors, produced by the late Ray Neilson. The footage of Hamilton streetcars was shot by John Mills, one of the founding fathers of the Halton County Radio Railway Museum. John Mills is still alive today, and I'm sure he knows way more public transit history than I ever will, but I'll do my best to try and catch up. So please follow Ontario Past and Present on Facebook and Instagram, subscribe to my channel on YouTube, and check out my website, OntarioPastandPresent.com. You can also learn more about my LEGO replicas on my other page, Transit Bricks. And stay tuned to Ontario Past and Present for more historical comparisons by time-traveling Trevor. Thank you.